The doctor asked us to sit down. He said our son wasn't sick, he said we were. Then he looked at our child and asked one question that made my wife start crying. Who told you to pretend? My wife grabbed my hand so hard it hurt. Pretend, I said. Our son collapses at school. The doctor didn't argue. He slid a chart across the desk. All tests are normal, he said. Blood, heart, brain. I shook my head. Then explain the seizures, I said. The doctor leaned back. They aren't seizures, he replied. They're episodes. My son sat on the exam table, swinging his legs, quiet to quiet. The doctor turned to him. Can you tell me when it hurts? He asked gently. My son looked at the floor. When they fight, he said. The room went still. When who fights? My wife whispered. He shrugged. You, he said. And Dad, the doctor closed the file. We see this sometimes, he said carefully. In children who don't know how to stop something. They become the emergency. My chest tightened. You think he's doing this on purpose? I asked. The doctor shook his head. No, he said. I think he learned it. They kept him overnight. Observation. No wires. No machines. Just a camera in the corner. The nurse told us to go home and rest. We didn't. At 2:14 a.m., the monitor alarm rang. We ran. Our son was on the floor, shaking. Teachers' calls flashed through my mind. Ambulances, fear. The doctor didn't rush this time. He watched, counted seconds, checked his pupils. Then he did something that made my stomach turn. He spoke softly. Buddy, he said, you can stop now. And my son did. Just like that, the shaking slowed, then ended. My wife covered her mouth. That's not possible, she whispered. The doctor rewound the video, frame by frame. There's a pattern, he said. Every episode starts after a raised voice, a slammed door, silence. I felt heat rise to my face. He's not faking, the doctor continued. He's surviving. The nurse handed my son a juice box. Good job, she said without thinking. The doctor gently corrected her. We don't reward the symptom, he said. We fix the cause. My son looked at us. I don't like when you're mad, he said quietly. And suddenly, the hospital felt like a mirror we couldn't look away from. They asked us to sit in a smaller room. No windows, just chairs to close together. A social worker joined us, clipboard, calm voice. Has your son ever seen violence? She asked. No, my wife said quickly. Never. The doctor didn't look convinced. Children don't need fists, he said. They feel tone, silence, fear. My son was given crayons in the corner. He drew without looking up. The social worker asked about our home. How often did we argue? Who raised their voice first? Who left the room? Every answer felt like a confession. Then the doctor turned the screen toward us. Home video, from the camera in his room. It showed our son lying still in bed. Eyes open, listening, from the hallway, our voices, muffled, sharp, tired. Then the moment that broke me, our son sat up, checked the door, lay back down, and whispered to himself, if I get sick, they'll stop. My wife made a sound I'd never heard before. That's not true, she cried. We love you. The doctor nodded gently. I know, he said. But love doesn't always feel safe. The social worker closed her folder. We're not here to take your child, she said. We're here to stop him from needing to disappear to be heard. My son looked up then. Are you still mad? He asked, and I realized something terrifying. He didn't pretend to be sick to fool us. He did it because it worked. They brought in another file, a thinner one. The doctor placed it between us. There's something else, he said. My wife stiffened. These episodes, he continued, didn't start this year. I frowned. What do you mean? He opened the file. Your son was seen twice, he said, at a different hospital. 2 years ago. My wife's face drained of color. That's not possible, she whispered. We never. The doctor turned the page. It was under a different last name, he said. Silence. I slowly turned to my wife. She didn't look at me. I took him, she said quietly. When you were traveling, my chest tightened. Why? I asked. She swallowed. Because he fainted, she said. After we fought, the doctor nodded. She told the doctors he fell, he said. And they believed her. I felt something crack. So this has been happening, I said, for years. The doctor didn't answer. He didn't have to. He leaned forward. The twist, he said softly, is that your son didn't learn this behavior recently. He glanced toward the corner. He learned it when he was very small, he continued. When he realized illness made adults quiet, my son hugged his knees. I don't like loud, he said. I like when it's calm. The doctor closed the file. And now, he said, his body does it for him. They asked us to leave the room, just for a moment. Through the glass, I watched my son sit with the doctor. No fear, no shaking, just talking. The doctor didn't raise his voice. Didn't rush him. He waited. Then my son spoke. I don't want you to go, he said. When you fight. The doctor nodded. And when they fight, he asked, what happens inside you? My son pressed his hand to his chest. It hurts, he said. Like I'm too big. The doctor smiled sadly. So your body makes you small, he said. So they stop. I felt my legs give out. The doctor turned to us. Your son doesn't need medicine, he said. He needs safety. The social worker joined in. We recommend temporary separation, she said. Not from love, from conflict, my wife sobbed. You're saying we did this, she cried. The doctor shook his head. I'm saying your son adapted, he said. Perfectly, tragically, that night, we made a promise. No yelling, no slammed doors, no silent punishments. If we were angry, we stepped outside. The first night at home, my son slept through. No episode, no shaking, just breathing. Therapy became our routine, not just for him, for us. Some days were quiet, some days were hard. Once, during an argument, I felt my voice rise. My son looked up. I stopped. I'm not mad, I said. I'm listening. He nodded, trusted me. Months passed. The episodes never returned, but the guilt stayed. Because the truth was simple and unbearable, our child wasn't sick. He was speaking with the only language that made us listen. This is NIGHTLINE. Sometimes the diagnosis isn't in the child, it's in the silence between the adults.